Hey guys, so this is like a huge update. I haven't really had time to make a video, and so I'm just kind of putting it all in one. And we have been expediting this, like working so hard. And so I finally got the truck painted. We ended up just rolling the paint instead of spraying the paint. Honestly, I don't know why, but it was just easier and simpler. And then I used spray paint for the teal parts. And it came out really well. I like it. It's not the best paint job, but it's gonna be fine. If anything happens, I still have extra leftover paint, and so I will just fix it myself. But I think it looks pretty good.
So we got the Reliance PB50 installed for the 50 amp. So that comes up into here. We had to drill a hole through the truck. And then this is a 3/4 conduit line that goes right up to the breaker box. Got that all set up just now. Feeds out to a couple outlets for the when we're working here on the countertop. And then this feeds under here, runs under there, and then there's a switch outlet for the water heater and water pump. So when we actually want to pump water, we can turn that on. And there's the outlet. I still have to go and screw that back over there and install the cover plate. Okay, and back over here we have a couple conduit lines feeding off. This will feed for the fridge, which will sit right in here somewhere. And then some outlets for plugging in a hot plate, or maybe we might run a little line outside to have a neon light going, and then a couple lines for maybe plugging in USB to charge the phone while we're over here on the countertop or the square. So electric is good, or hopefully it is good on the inside. Still need to plug in the generator and see if anything pops. Where's Tai-Tai?
So the inside is pretty much done as well. We finished our countertop. We glued it on this nice butcher block. We oiled it down so that it's waterproof. And so we put a little bit of touches on the truck just to make it look a little bit nicer. And now we are working on the outside. And so the next step is, so today I put on the grass wall, and it came out so well. It took me about maybe 3 hours to put these on. But I just screwed them in a couple of places, and it came out really well. I mean, this is going to be where we serve people. And so we want this to look nice, and we like the grass wall because a lot of boba tea shops have that grass wall, and I think it's going to look really good. We are going to put some, like, our menu on top of it. I would love to get like a neon sign or something to put on it. I think that would look really cool, and I don't think it would be that hard because it's pretty easy for me to just drill a hole through this. And so, yeah, I really like this, how it's gonna... It looks like we put care and effort into it, and a lot of trucks is just, they don't care. But we definitely want to make this truck, look nicer. And so the next thing I have to do is vinyl. And so I designed like what the outside's going to look like in Photoshop, but I'm basically going to just use my Cricut. I have a Cricut machine, and cut out teal letters and white letters, and I'm going to put it all over the truck, and it's gonna look good. I don't want it to look tacky, and so I'm still kind of working on the design, but that's like the next step. Also, Evan, so we started the truck. We haven't started the truck in like over a month, and it didn't turn on. And so Evan finally fixed the coolant because there was a coolant leak, and so he fixed that. He got the car to start by jumping it. I'm pretty sure he jumped it. And then his car overheated while it jumped. It was just a hot mess, but he got it to work. And then we started to drive it just a tiny bit, but we couldn't reverse it. Every time we reversed it, it cut off. And so Evan was working on the truck for like a whole day trying to figure out, and it turns out that it definitely needed a new battery. So we got a new battery for it. There was just some other things that just need, like he's going to do an oil change on it to make it run a little bit better. But right now it does run. It's fine. We still need a tire. And so we're almost done. Like, we're literally on the final touches. We also have the generators. And so we bought 2 of these generators. And it's the Champion 4500. And they were actually on sale on Amazon for only $610. And I was like, maybe we should get 2 because I originally just wanted 1 generator. But the prices were just insane, and we wanted an inverter for sure, just based on research, and generators in general are just so loud, and a lot of people were just like, just spend the money and get an inverter. But we didn't want to spend, $4,000 or whatever. So I found these for $610, and I was like, okay, let's just get 2. And then, so yeah, we did that. And so we actually just got them started today. So they're just sitting, they have to sit for 5 hours out here to be ready. And so it works. So this is actually the first time we're ever testing the electric. And so let's see what happens.
Everything works.
So we just tested all the outlets and everything works, and that's like crazy because we did not think that everything was gonna work. Like I figured at least 1 or 2 wouldn't work, but my husband is amazing, and he was able to wire this whole truck literally by himself with no help. And all the plumbing. So we don't know if the plumbing works yet, but the electric works. Yay! So Evan also finished the plumbing. And so on the left, we have our freshwater tank. We have our water pump right here. We have a hot water heater. The water can run up to the hand washing sink. It can also run over to the 3-compartment sink, and then it's gonna drain down into this gray water tank on the right side here. He also cut holes and so that the pipes can run down and so that we can drain the gray water tank. Hopefully all this stuff works. Evan is a plumber, and so I'm not gonna try to explain in detail what he did, but if you have any questions, just let me know and he can answer any questions that you may have. So that's all I have for today, but I wanted to show y'all like all the supplies that I have just sitting in my dining room. It's just a lot of stuff. So I just can't wait until I can actually like put it all on the truck. But thank you guys for watching, and hopefully I'll have another update soon.